To speak or not to speak? Should I tell or should I keep it to myself? These are the questions we're going to discuss today as it relates to Joanna Jędrzejczyk and her recent comments about her weight cut for her first fight against Rose Namajunas. And now the MMA world seems to be buzzing with two distinct groups of people. We have one group that says these are more legit reasons why Joanna lost to Rose. And then the other group is saying, no, these are actually more petty excuses that Joanna is giving for losing to Rose. So y'all know we gotta talk about it. Today's video, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, truth teller or excuse maker? Amazing Eric Sports. Let's go, man.
Amazing Eric Sports. Sports and laughs. It's all love. Ow!
What is up, all my people? It's your boy Eric, and you are now tuned in to another episode of the Amazing Eric Sports Show. Now let's just jump right into the video here because this is going to be a very juicy video, but I want to start this by first addressing the Joanna Jędrzejczyk fans. The reason I want to specifically address you first is because some of you saw the title, you read the title, you heard the title, and you came into the video mad. You're already mad. Look at you. You have your fist balled up. Calm down, take a deep breath, and relax. This is not going to be a Joanna hate video. Now, it probably won't be a Joanna praise video either, but here at Amazing Sports, we do not like to trash fighters. Now, we might not always agree with your favorite fighter. We might not always be in support of what your favorite fighter is doing, but at the end of the day, we try our best to always show respect to every man and woman that either climbs into a boxing ring or steps through the doors of a cage. So I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to present both sides of the argument, and then we'll go into the comment section and we'll all talk about it, and you can tell me exactly what you think. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, truth teller or excuse maker? Now, the reason we went in the intro with this kind of spacey background, let's pull it up again. See the spacey background we had? It's because we wanted to show you something like the Twilight Zone. You know, like weird, like the Twilight Zone, like lost out in space, like the Phantom Zone or something. Now, if you saw this graphic and you didn't get that feeling at all, then I failed you. I'm sorry, I failed you. I'll try to do better on the next time. But it really seems right now that Joanna and her supporters are kind of lost in the Twilight Zone, like in a state of disbelief. It's like nobody can believe what actually happened in the Rose Namajunas fight. And not so much did Rose beat her, but I think it was the ease in which Rose defeated her that has left Joanna and her fans in the Phantom Zone, in this weird place searching for explanations. And Joanna has not disappointed her fans. She has given a list of explanations. The latest one comes in the form of saying she had to lose 15 pounds in 14 hours. And also she says she had weak and numb legs leading into the fight. Now let me say this. I was not in the Joanna Jędrzejczyk camp. I didn't see what went on. And I'm the type of person that unless I have hardcore proof to prove you're lying, I'm just not going to go out and call you a liar. So let's just start by presenting that side. Let's present the side that says this is totally 100% true. It's not an excuse. This is Joanna telling us what actually happened. Now, I think most of us are pretty logical fight fans. We know fighters have to cut weight. We know fighters have to drain down, boil down to make weight. But a lot of us can say that 15 pounds, 14 hours seems to be pretty extreme. Even more so than that, the numb legs. Now, from the pro-Joanna standpoint, Joanna and her supporters are saying if her legs were numb, if she had to cut that much weight, she was weakened. How could you expect her to perform at a high level? This is the reason why Rose was able to pretty much walk through her in that fight. It's because Joanna had numb legs, she was way overweight with 15 hours left to go, and she had to cut. She was not herself. She was actually a shell of herself. And if that's how you look at it as a Joanna fan, as a Joanna supporter, I can't hate on you there. Now let's present this from the other side. Let's flip the coin. I'm hearing that side say things like this. Well, is this the first time you've ever had to cut weight like this? Have you ever had numb legs before? Why have we never heard about this before? Why now? And I'm also hearing them say, Joanna, you are a professional fighter at the highest level of the sport. That means during fight week, you are watching your weight. If you knew you were that far overweight, if you knew your legs were numb, why during the fight week press conferences, the weigh-ins, all the interviews, why were you talking so much trash, making all these huge predictions, making these big boasts about everything you were going to do to Rose if you knew you were so severely impaired going into the fight? Now let's just dive a little deeper with this. Let's go a little deeper. Y'all know I love to dive deeper. I want to leave you with one more thought, one more question here. Then I just want to turn you guys loose in the comment section because I cannot wait to hear what you fellas and you ladies think about this. So let's just say right now, for the sake of argument, that everything Joanna is saying is true, because truth be told, she knows what happened inside of her camp better than any of us do. So even if you don't believe it, just humor me for a minute. Come on, it's your dude E. I'm your man. Humor me. Thank you. So let's just take that mindset as we ask this last question. And that question is, pull it up for me. By sharing this, did Joanna help herself or add more pressure? Think about it. Now, these are the ways that I see this could have helped Joanna. The first thing it could do is let her fans know, the people who believe in her, and even Joanna herself know, I was not myself. I was not 100%. That was not Joanna champion. I'm going to be 100% for the next fight, and that won't happen again. And those are all legit reasons. I can understand that, because you have to remember, before this fight, Joanna was almost considered indestructible, unbeatable to most. She was the boogie woman, and even the people who were picking Rose to win the fight, I never saw one pick that said destruction in the first round, a quick first round knockout. No one was picturing or expecting that to happen. So saying all these things, I can see how that can build Joanna herself back up, because you have to understand, Joanna had herself almost at an unbeatable place in most people's eyes, but especially in her own eyes. When these type of fighters take a bad defeat, it can have a serious effect on their psyche. So I can see Joanna wanting everybody to know, wanting herself to know, this was not me, and I was not 100%. So in that respect, I can see how this could have helped her by sharing this. Now let's talk about, by sharing this, even if it's true, how this could possibly not be so good for Joanna, because it could add more pressure to her to perform in the rematch. My dad had a great saying that he would always say about pressure. He would say, son, pressure will burst pipes and make water run up a hill. And that was basically him saying that pressure is a bad shut your mouth. And if ever there was a fighter that is getting ready to perform under pressure, it is Joanna performing in her rematch against Rose. Especially if Rose beats her in convincing fashion, what will she say then? What will be the excuse she can give then? She can't blame it on nutrition. She can't blame it on a weight cut or numb legs, because supposedly she's taking care of all that this time. So there is a school of thought out there that says maybe Joanna should have kept this to herself, even if it's true, because now by saying this, now by putting this out there so far before the rematch, people are going to expect you to correct that this time. People are going to expect you to have your nutrition on point, to have your weight on point, so your legs won't be numb. But here's the funny thing about pressure. Some fighters enjoy the pressure. They welcome the pressure. They actually perform better under pressure. So maybe that's Joanna's angle. Maybe she wants the pressure high because she feels it is going to bring out the best version of Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I personally think we are going to see a better version of Joanna than we saw in the first fight. I expect a lot better fight, a lot more competitive fight. And oh my goodness, am I excited for it. I cannot wait for this fight, y'all. Want to know what else I can't wait for? To hear your thoughts on this discussion. I can't wait. I know there are going to be so many interesting comments in the comment section. Juicy. Y'all get in there. Let me know what you think. Tell me, do you view Joanna as a truth teller or as an excuse maker? Make sure to leave a comment and let me know. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, it's your boy, Big E, aka Amazing Eric with Amazing Eric Sports. Peace.